to make it onto the next round, winning that heat. Hank Gaskell, Ian Crane scoring a 4.17. He needed a point better. He needed a 5.17. So on to the next round. Hank Gaskell from Hawaii and our legend in this heat, Shane Besh, in red, into the round of 16. So we're into that popular heat where Diego Cadena, one of our lone surviving Mexicans, is going to try and make it into the quarterfinals with this heat.
Exactly, and we're going to have Tanner Hendrickson, Dane Anderson, and Colin Moran in this heat with Diego Cadena. So first heat of round of 16. We're going to be hearing a lot of cheering for the Mexican for sure. And in the next heat, we're going to have the local boys. So these are going to be really fun heats to watch.
These next two heats are going to have some noise.
For sure, we're going to have some noise for sure. Like that last heat, both of them passed. The whole beach went to take pictures of them and have a little piece of each other.
That was great. Yeah, it was like Arriba la Banda, right?
Exactly.
What does Arriba la Banda mean, actually? Exact translation.
Here we have white backside. Two pretty good snaps from
Dane Anderson from the United States, getting that first wave, and that was a good start for him. And now we're watching Red
stalling on a nice clean barrel.
Nice little barrel, pull it in. That's
Colin Moran
from the United States as well.
So let's see. This is
two gringos, a Hawaiian, and
a local Mexican boy. First heat of round of 16. And let's see. When the crowd starts screaming, it's because the Mexican is coming. And here we have our beautiful Arlene on the beach with the heat winner, Hank Gaskell.
Yeah.
I'm here with Hank Gaskell from Hawaii. How do you feel?
I feel really good. There's a couple of really nice waves this morning. There's still a lot of closeouts, but it's a little bigger. I like that, and got a really good board, and I've been stretching a lot. Feel really good.
You feel really good. How do you feel with the competitors in this heat?
Well, I was with one of my best friends, Deja Connell. I was hoping he would make it in the end there, but I gave him a little space, but the waves just didn't come. So at least one of us got through.
Do you think it's a matter of luck or practice? In the
it's a lot of practice.
So luck, nothing.
No, there's a lot of luck too, but the experience definitely pays off when the conditions are tricky like this.
Tell me, what are you enjoying here from Acapulco?
I'm having a great time staying with four of my really good friends, and it's warm and there's waves. People are really nice, so it's great.
We hope for you to the best luck. Thank you very much. That was Hank Gaskell de Hawaii, listo para seguir en la competencia. Seguimos allá, Cristian Corso, Gary Linden.
Thank you, Arlene. And while you were giving that great interview of Hank Gaskell, I really liked some of his comments. You know, he said he gave a little space to his buddy Deej O'Connell, and that was one of the questions we had. Yeah, but unfortunately the waves didn't come from Deej, and sometimes you got to, take things in your own hands and go through. While she was talking, we have a situation out in the water. Colin Moran scoring a 2.23 and a 1.73. Blue Diego Cadena, our local boy, at 2.77 and a 1.0 is in second place. In third place, Dane Anderson with only one wave, a 3.43. Needs a 0.34 to take second place, and Tanner Hendrickson in yellow still yet to catch his first wave. So Diego Cadena in second place at the moment. If he can hold on to it, he's on to the quarterfinals. And there goes yellow.
Woo. Nice quick snap, and backs it up with a floater.
Tanner Hendrickson on his first wave. That's a good start.
And look at
we heard Hank Gaskell saying in these conditions it's a little tricky, and it's experience over luck, and I like that answer too, because when you take responsibility, luck has little to do with anybody's life. You make your own luck. And he was very prepared, Hank Gaskell.
That's right, Hank. And look at, I think the judges really like that last wave of yellow. Puts him on to first place with a 4.77. So Tanner Hendrickson just jumped into the lead with that last wave. Now Colin Moran is in second place, needing a 2.55, and the Mexican Diego Cadena in blue needing a 1.919. And Dane Anderson on fourth place, needing a 0.53. So plenty of time, 19 minutes remaining. As we're looking at the waves right now, there's some pretty fun ones out there.
Yeah, there's some open faces out there now. It seems like the performance was a little tricky in the morning. I was hoping that the offshore conditions would help open up the waves, but here we go outside. There goes Blue.
Oh, what a nice wave.
Guess who that was? Our buddy from Sayulita, Diego Cadena. Did you hear the background noise? The crowd cheering. One of the best barrels we've seen so far, backside. That should be enough to move him into first place. Love the style. Clean exit, entrance, beautiful wave.
Beautiful wave, really open barrel. He wasn't too deep, but the wave was just really beautiful. He really knew how to surf it, stalled it quite nice, and came out before he closed out. So I think the judge is going to like it.
4.90 puts him into first place. Like you said, he wasn't too deep. So he didn't get that 8-point range that you need for full cover up, but he was just right in the hook the whole time. And if I'd have got that wave, I'd have been claiming it too. That was a beauty.
So Diego Cadena, it's in first place now. So Tyler Hendrickson in third, in second, needing a 2.91. Colin Moran in red in third, just needing a 2.55, and
out the back.
Blue again. Oh, look at that!
And another one. He pulls into another one. Two brides in a row. Diego Cadena is finding the hook there.
Finding the waves.
He was a little deeper that time. He didn't go as long. So we're going to assume that it's going to be right around in the same score range as his prior wave. But you never know. Sometimes I get a surprise. Judges really doing an excellent job up there, being consistent and giving us a great results.
And red, no. You should have gone out the other way, no? No, Diego? Should have, instead of going in the wave, you should have. Diego on that last wave. You think he should have, instead of going in,
running out in the water, getting ready for next heat. That is White, and that is our surfer, Jeffrey Lukasic. He has put on quite a performance. This contest and the one in El Salvador is a real good competitor. One of the new guys out in the water. We're watching Red there. Oh, beautiful hook there. That whitewater finished that wave off. He's still got some room to move, and going to ride that soup into the reform section, hoping that wave sets up for one more maneuver. I think it's going to make it. This is one of the best reforms we've seen, and he hits it hard.
Oh, look at that.
That was our surfer in red, Colin Moran from the United States.
Colin Moran from the United States. I would have to say one of the best waves of the reform we've seen in this.
Yeah, it was a great reform wave, and that wave closed out, so hopefully that's an indication of more to come when they don't have that flat section. The tide must be just right, where the waves are closing out, but then still pushing all the way in one line, all the way to the beach, and allowing for that one last finishing maneuver, which is really nice. That's
right, and We're going to see the local boy in the next heat.
Well, that last wave of Diego Cadena, where he got into the barrel and it was closed out, it was right in the 3 range. We're going to get our scores back up here right now, but there's in yellow on our screen right now.
There's
next heat surfer.
the local boy, Jose Manuel Trujillo, the Yuko.
Yuko.
Yellow, we're going to be watching him, and the crowd is going to go off for sure.
They're already going off. I'm
supporting the local boy.
Yeah, he's quite an ambassador for Acapulco surfing and Mexican surfing in general. Just really one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet.
Always with a smile on his face, always happy.
So situation on the water with that last wave, a 3.20 of Diego Cadena. He's holding on to first place, and in second place is Colin Moran. He had a last wave of 3.27, and he's got a 2.23. So he needs a 4.84 to take over lead. Down to third place, Tanner Hendrickson, with only one wave in. Tanner Hendrickson got 4.77, and there goes White. Dane Anderson, he needs a 2.07 to move into second place in advance, and we'll have to wait and see. Probably going to be close. He looked like he had a pretty good wave there.
I think so. I think he had a pretty good snap, and he backed it up with a nice floater, so I think he's going to help to get a second score and probably jump into the second place.
Close. He might get close. He's going to jump into second place with that wave. It's going to be pretty close to first. So down to 13 minutes. Yeah. 3.80 moves it into second place. Now he needs a 4.31 to take over the lead from our Mexican surfer in this heat, Diego Cadena. Red, Colin Moran needing a 3.96 to go back into second place. And yellow, Tanner Hendrickson needs a 2.46 to move into second place.
So yeah, both surfers need just pretty low score, so we have plenty of time, 13 minutes remaining. And as we're looking at the ocean right now, it's, looks like it's taking a little time off.
Ocean taking a break here, but it's going to be a short break. We've had non-stop waves and pretty good conditions out there. You know, I like seeing the size a little bit like that, and I was happy to hear Hank Gaskell go, yeah, I like it a little bit bigger like that. It's closing out, but, you know, I can put some more power into my surfing.
Right, in second place with a 3.80 and a 3.43. Second place with a 4.31. Red in third place is a 3.96. And yellow in third place is a 2.46 with 12 minutes, 20 seconds remaining.
Sounds like something going on. I bet you it involves Yuko. Yuko Trujillo is probably getting ready for his next heat. All his buddies over there going.
I think so. So Diego Cadena still in first place.
12 minutes remaining.
And we're just under halfway through this heat right now. Diego Cadena, Sayulita boy, in first place, getting 2 barrels, and you know, one pretty nice one. Scored a 4.90.
And we have yellow.
Nice
powerful turn. Oh, closes out with another one. So I think he just needed a 2.46. So I think he's gonna make.
Yeah, we didn't see all of that ride, but you know, it's pretty good maneuver there, and he finished it off with a nice floater re-entry. So yellow, Tanner Hendrickson. Tanner Hendrickson, he's our Hawaiian in this heat.
So I think he's gonna push.
Yeah, he might move into first place with that. He's sitting on a 4.77, and there goes Red. Ooh, nice cover up, pulls it out the doggy door. That is Red, our surfer, Colin Moran. So things going to switch around now. Tanner Hendrickson moves into first place with that wave, down to a second. Diego Cadena now needing a 4.54 to regain the lead. And that's going to be a pretty good wave there for Tanner Hendrickson, or for Chris Moran as well. He comes in with 3.37, not enough. He stays in fourth place, needing a 4.74. White, third place, Dane Anderson, needing a 4.31 to move into second. So it looks like what that was all about was Shane Beshin. I don't know what the transfer was, but a little kid just walked away with Shane Beshin's board, and I would going to go out on a limb and say Shane gave it to him.
I think so. The smile on that kid was pretty big, and he was pretty happy with that board. So I think that was what the noise was.
Yeah, well, what a great gesture there, Shane Beshin, going out, reaching out to the young Mexican surfers and trying to grow the sport and the culture as well, giving a brand new Mayhem surfboard. So, I wish I was that little kid.
Me too, believe me.
In Mexico, right on. This is actually cool. Always be working on that cool for Shane.
9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. We just got our new heat draw. Filling in as we watch their next heat, yellow out in the water.
Oh, look at that.
Into
Wow.
another barrel.
And I think it's barrel time, Gary.
Yeah, it is barrel time. Time is the tide is filled in, allowing for some great barrels. Now we're watching out there yellow. You can kick out. So red, he needed a 4.74. I don't know. You know, I mean, he didn't complete that last maneuver. If he had, I'm sure he would have got it, but it's going to be real close. I don't quite think he's going to get the scoring he needed. Needed a 4.74. Scores coming in. He gets a 4.07, and that moves him into third place. Now down to fourth place, Dane Anderson and White out in the water. We're watching a ride, but Dane Anderson now needs a 4.31. Tanner Hendrickson in first place in yellow and blue. Our Mexican surfer Diego Cadena needing a 4.54 to take over the lead. We're down to 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. So we've seen this lead switch around a couple of times already. It's not over yet. Of course, everybody on the beach rooting for blue.
Exactly.
And they're out in the water. He is yellow.
Tanner.
That's our heat leader.
Wow. Power surfing.
Feeling comfortable, busting some big maneuvers out.
There it is. There it is. The people's
that noise is for Yuko Trujillo making his way out into the water, our local boy, crowd favorite here, Acapulco zone, Yuko Trujillo. Juco Flow, right?
Juco Flow, exactly.
Quite a rapper, I've heard.
Quite a rapper. When Yuko and Angelo get together, woo, it's rapping time.
Laying down those rhymes, huh?
Yeah.
And Angelo, your cousin, was in here yesterday, said if Yuko wins that 20,000 first place, he's going to first get a new set of rims.
For sure. And
here goes
Mexican looking for a big air, and doesn't quite make it.
Wanted to see him land that. Diego Cadena, our other Mexican surfer, still at the contest, and he's currently in second place. Down to 6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. He could take it over first with a 4.51, and no, boy.
I don't know what happened, but it was something big.
Something big. We've got one camera. We're going to get more cameras down here for the next year, but this is just bringing you as much action as we can. We're doing a good job, I believe. Hope you're enjoying it out there at home. And that was the last wave was Tanner Hendrickson. We just saw the last. We heard a cheer. I think it's probably did a big air and landed it. We'll wait for the scores to come in.
And he was red. Oh, nice. Oh.
Cover up. Comes out the doggy door. Red. That is our surfer, Colin Moran from the United States. You need a 4.04. Be close on that. We're going to have to wait and see what the judges give him.
And the last 3 waves of red, I think, have been barrels. So I think he's hunting for that clean open barrel.
Yeah, Colin Moran has noticed that the conditions are permitting some barrel riding, some tube riding, so his last two waves of 3.37 and 4.07 are scores that are up on the board. And out the water here, we've got a takeoff there. That is White. White pulls in momentarily. Dane Anderson from the United States in fourth place, needing a 4.31.
And I think scores are dropping for yellow on that big maneuver. I think we missed, but the scores look pretty good, pretty
Yeah,
solid.
it's going to be one of the higher scores, 6.5, 6.5 coming in so far. So Tanner Hendrickson's going to have a hold on first place. He must have gotten a big air because
And I think, yep, and positions have changed. Last wave of red is at 4.17. He moves into second place. And now Diego Cadena needs 3.34. So with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on this heat. And White, fourth place, need a 4.44. So
Second place, red.
yeah, Diego Cadena now down to third place with 4 minutes 20 seconds remaining. There's still some time left, but he's got to make this next wave count if he wants to go into the next round. Chipping away, Colin Moran in red is last wave of 4.17, and so his last two scores have been keepers, a 4.07 and a 4.17. He's caught a lot of waves. Diego Cadena's caught a lot of waves too. But he's got Diego Cadena with a few minutes remaining, and there goes White. Dane Anderson, our first place surfer from Hawaii. Making something happen, linking some maneuvers together, nothing super exciting. He needed a 4.44. He might have it. It'll be pretty close, I think, personally. Out in the water here, we're going to ride for red and in and out.
In and out. And last wave of yellow, 6.83, the best scoring wave of this heat. So Tanner Henderson in the lead with a solid two-wave scores of a 6.83 and a 4.77. In second, Colin Moran with a 4.17 and a 4.07. So with 3 minutes remaining, and Cadena only need a 3.34 and Anderson only need a 4.44. So this is coming down to the end, and let's see what happens on these few last minutes of the heat. Let's see, I think is 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, time's running out for these guys out in the water, and especially our crowd favorite here, Diego Cadena in blue from Sayulita, needing a 3.34 with 2 minutes 20 seconds remaining. That's not, he can definitely score within his range of ability, of course, but he needs the waves, and the ocean's kind of flat, so let's hope something comes through and that, our surfer in blue is in position.
So 2 minutes
Tanner
remaining.
Hendrickson's got a comfortable lead with that big 6.83, one of the highest scores of the day.
And the ocean, I think, is taking a little timeout with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining.
And we've got a paddle down the beach.
Oh, and we have yellow.
That's Tanner Hendrickson, our heat leader, going for another big air.
Oh, and doesn't land it.
Doesn't quite land it, but the wind has just gone to zero now. We got that sheet glass conditions. It happens every day that I've been here. Offshore in the morning, glass midday. Onshore comes up at about 1 like clockwork. You don't need a watch down here. You can tell the time by what the wind's doing.
Exactly.
1 minute 15 seconds.
1 minute 15 seconds remaining. Blue in third place, needing a 3.34, and White fourth place, needing a 4.44. So.
Well, it's a nail biter now for the Mexican surfing
And I
community.
think Diego's looking Oh, and I think there's a good wave coming. Let's see if Diego Cadena is in position. I think he is. He only needed 3.
There he goes. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, no.
Come out, Diego. Oh. I don't know if that was too good a strategy. Yeah,
I think he had to put a few snaps in there.
Yeah, Diego Cadena.
When there's
last chance. Tried to go for a backside pig dog rail grab tube ride, and a wave didn't quite cooperate. I don't think that's going to be what he needs. He needs a 3.34.
Oh, that's so sad.
That was heartbreaking. I think he'd have put a couple of backside snaps together. He would have. The wave would have cooperated, and he's got such a great backside attack.
Yeah.
In the booth here, my Mexican friend commentating, Christian Corso's a little bit.
Waves just didn't come, so at least one of us got through.
Do you think it's a matter of luck or practice in the
it's a lot of practice.
A lot of practice. So luck, nothing.
No, there's a lot of luck too, but the experience definitely pays off when the conditions are tricky like this.
Tell me, what are you enjoying here from Acapulco?
I'm having a great time staying with 4 of my really good friends, and it's warm and there's waves. People are really nice. It's great.
We hope for you to the best luck. Thank you very much. That was Hank Gaskell de Hawái, listo para seguir en la competencia. Seguimos allá, Christian Corso, Gary Linden.
Thank you, Arlene. And you're.
Here we have white backside. 2 pretty good snaps from
Dane Anderson from the United States, getting that first wave, and that was a good start for him. And now we're watching Red
stalling on a nice clean barrel.
Nice little barrel, pull it in. That's
Colin Moran
from the United States as well.
So let's see. This is
2 gringos of Hawaii and
a local Mexican boy. First heat of round of 16. And let's see. When the crowd starts screaming, it's because the Mexican is coming. And here we have our beautiful Arlene on the beach with the heat winner Hank Gaskell.
Yeah.
I'm here with Hank Gaskell from Hawaii. How do you feel?
I feel really good. There's a couple of really nice waves this morning. There's still a lot of closeouts, but it's a little bigger. I like that, and got a really good board, and I've been stretching a lot. Feel really good.
You feel really good. How do you feel with the competitors in this heat?
I was with one of my best friends, Deja Connell. I was hoping he would make it in the end there, but I gave him a little space. But the way.
We're going to be hearing a lot of cheering for the Mexican for sure. And in the next heat, we're going to have the local boys. So these going to be really, really fun heats to watch.
These next 2 heats are going to have some noise.
For sure, we're going to have some noise for sure. Like that last heat, both of them passed. The whole beach went to take pictures of them and have a little piece of each other.
That was great. Yeah, it was like Arriba la Banda, right?
Exactly.
What does Arriba la Banda mean, actually? Exact translation. To make it onto the next round, winning that heat, Hank Gaskell, Ian Crane scoring a 4.17. He needed a point better, he needed a 5.17. So on to the next round, Hank Gaskell from Hawaii and our legend in this heat, Shane Besh, and in red, into the round of 16. So we're into that popular heat where Diego Cadena, one of our lone surviving Mexicans, is going to try and make it into the quarterfinals with this heat.
Exactly, and we're going to have Tanner Hendrickson, Dane Anderson, and Colin Moran in this heat with Diego Cadena. So first heat of round of 16.